Hello, hello. This is CM, and you're listening to Life's a Chore.
I'm about to get the soundboard out so I can boo you.
You right back. I just did it. No noise. No.
Welcome back. Joel, why can I hear myself now? I don't like that. All right, everybody, we're here to talk about Black History because it's Black History Month. Truthfully, you should talk about Black History every day because it's being created every day. But this is the designated month of such. Oh,
Continue.
anyway, go ahead, but unexpected noise. So, like I said, Black History Month. The reason why it's in February is because it's the shortest month. And I was like, no. The reason why it's in February is because in 1915 they abolished the 13th Amendment, which legalized slavery, and important people got together: Carter G. Woodson and Jesse E. Moreland of the study of Negro life and history. Wow. They were like, yeah, we want a national week. So they gave Black people the Negro History Week in 1926, which happened to be the second week of February, which was also the same time as Abraham Lincoln's birthday and Frederick Douglass. So, wow, it all works out. So, in the late 1960s, during a very important time in history for this country, civil rights movement, they were like, man, fuck all this Negro Week. We need a month. So historic Black colleges, HBCUs, started a Black History Month. Gerald Ford, sorry, combined his first and last name, Gerald Ford. He officially recognized Black history in 1976, like Black History Month. So since 1976, we've had Black History Month. It's a long time. Damn. But yeah, obviously, but it's a long time, longer than some people's livelihoods. And Black history is about honoring those that came before us, obviously. The 2023 Black History Month theme. This is the first time I'm hearing about them having themes. Apparently they have them every year. Who knew? This is why we're here. The theme is Black resistance. And, explores how African Americans have resisted historical and ongoing oppression in all forms, especially the racial terrorism of lynching, racial pogroms. What does that mean? And police killings since the nation's earliest days. So, Black resistance. There's famous people that, would be seen as the pillars of Black resistance, obviously. And the main one is always Rosa Parks. But most people do not know the woman that sat on the bus and refused to get up from her seat like 2 weeks before Rosa Parks. Her name was Claudette, or her name is, sorry, she's still alive. Claudette Colvin. She was 15 at the time. Said, listen, I'm going to the back of the bus. Okay. I got here first. Okay, first dibs. And
Her story.
no, her story. I'm telling you. So, and it was 1955. It was before Rosa Parks. So black resistance, that's easy resistance. Don't tell me to get the fuck up from my seat. What's wrong with you? So shout out to her. Claudette Colvin, still alive. She was born in 1939. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is not far alone. Like, it's not a long time ago. Like, it's a long time ago, but in the context of history, it's not. It's within the last 100 years. Like, that ain't shit. So, black resistance. Who's your fun fact? First one.
Oh, you're done.
That's just my first one. That like I wanted to talk about the origin of Black History Month. I feel like a lot of people don't know about it. And then the
Hmm.
theme shit, that's new to me. Black resistance, that's the theme of this year, so that's cool. And then Claudette Colvin, that's my first one. Yes,
Well, I have several.
as do I, but that was the first
Okay, Lisa. I don't want to butcher her last name, but Jalabder or Galabder, the inventor of the GIF.
one. Sorry, my phone fell. Caused some extracurriculars over here, but the creator of the GIF is a black woman, of course. Of course.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, do you have any like how does she do it type shit?
Um, Something about. I mean, people can make GIFs now, but it's like they use apparently shockwave technology. Well, that's a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
How do you?
really? And just animation, I guess. So she's a computer scientist, so that's easy.
Okay, cool. This is a post on Instagram, so I don't know how true this is, but I'm sure it's true. Why would they lie about this? It's from the African Archives. They talk about Black history. They have a website. They said 10 inventions that would not exist without Black women, and I'm just gonna go down the list because it's just telling you what they did. I'm not going in depth about it, but they all matter, of course. 3D movies. Dr. Valerie Thomas. 3D movies. So I'm saying if you fuck with IMAX because of a black woman. She was a physicist, an inventor, and a NASA data analysis. Also, NASA should do more for black people. Just saying. Um, GPS. Dr. Gladys West developed the mathematics behind the global positioning systems we rely on every day. She was a mathematician. So, if you ever wondered how GPS came about, a black woman, of course.
Cool.
Yeah, conditioner. We already know Madam C.J. Walker. Like, I feel like she's like one of the most famous black inventors. I feel like she was talked about a lot. Like, I remember talking about her in school. Yeah, created conditioner. I'm pretty sure she created the hot comb as well. First self-made millionaire, first female self-millionaire. Crazy in America, of course. The sanitary belt, which predated menstrual pads. Mary Beatrice Davidson Kenner. Wow, she has a long ass name. Um, Inventor. Imagine your job being an inventor. Like that's cool as fuck. You just make shit. Home security systems. Marie Van Britten Brown. So if you have a long name, you might be an inventor. She was also a nurse. Caller ID and call waiting. I knew this had to be a black person. This had to be. Because who would care the most about who's playing on their damn phone? A black person. Like, these minutes ain't free, bitch. Don't call my phone. And that was by Shirley Ann Jackson, inventor and physicist, and the first black woman to ever earn a doctorate from a Massachusetts. Oh, whoa! She was the first black woman to ever get a doctorate from MIT.
Whoa.
Period. Shirley Ann Jackson. Central heating. Now, this lady looked like she could pass back in the day. She's low-key giving white, but hey.
Oh, so was the first girl I said. That's how.
Oh, see? But still counts. Central heating. Alice H. Parkin. Or Parkin. Parkin. Yeah. That's cool. The ironing board. Sarah Boone. She was just an inventor also. Voice over internet protocol. This is the coolest one to me. Dr. Marian Croak, vice president of engineering at Google. The voice over internet protocol is the technology that allows you to use the internet to make phone calls over Skype or Google Hangout. So she basically created voice chatting and video chat.
Yeah.
That's it for that, crash course of black women inventors. But those are 10 things that people use every day and would never know. Black woman did that.
Stuff really are the blueprint.
Blueprint.
Built this
Ground up.
country literally.
Bare hands. Rough of the
Bones.
neck. Whatever you need. Okay. Black women were there. They did it.
You're welcome.
Thomas Edison stole the blueprints for the light bulb from a black person.
He, in fact, did. And that is not the only story of a white person stealing a black
person's
Yeah.
work. But we're not
stealing a
going to
black
go
person's
into
work
that.
and taking credit and getting all the money. Happened a lot in history, especially because most black people before like 1900 couldn't read or write.
And also, they had no way of proving shit. So
Exactly. They weren't giving out patents in 1852. And if they were, they weren't
not
giving it
to
to black
black
people.
like,
So I'm saying a lot of shit that got invented pre-1900 probably was from a black person. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was at traffic lights. I know that's a black person. Black dude.
yeah.
Like, come on.
All right, I'm going to do mine.
Go ahead.
All right. I guess so fitting since I'm in a HBCU. Lincoln University in Pennsylvania became the first degree granting institution of higher education for African Americans, basically paving the way for HBCUs around the globe.
You said it was called what?
Name of the school,
Yeah.
Lincoln University,
Lincoln University. Where's that at? That's in Georgia?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Wow. So technically the first HBCU was in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Let me be real.
Yeah, new information. See.
But period.
Kathy Williams became the first and only female Buffalo soldier in 1866. She would pose as a male for 2 years until a doctor discovered that she was a woman, which led to her immediate discharge.
Wow. 2 years?
Mulan. Like,
Mulan. 2 years, bruh? That's insane. So, wait, so how did that work? Don't they So wait, did she get hurt and then she had to go to the doctor and then they discovered it, or like?
only possible. Well, because if they're not doing routine checks, then there's no way
Right.
they didn't know. Like,
Right. Yeah, you would never get away with that shit now, but that's crazy.
and this one I think is very important, very great. John Mercer Langston became the first African American lawyer in the U.S. who passed the bar in 1854. He's also the great uncle of the famed Harlem Renaissance poets Langston Hughes.
Langston Hughes. How did I know you was gonna say that? See, legacy. Yes, in the Harlem Renaissance. Period.
Continuing the black.
Period. Shout out Langston Hughes. He also rang in the queer Black history era because you know what I'm saying. I be seeing Black people say, "Oh, you're Black first, gay second." You know how dumb of a statement that is? Because bitch, it don't matter what niggas see first. I'm both at the same time. Can't turn one off for the other.
I mean, if in literal sense, being black is what is seen first.
Well, yes, I understand visually.
Physically,
like,
or
I understand that, but I'm saying you can't be one without the other. Like, you can't just leave your gay at home. Like, you're gay all the time. Yeah, you Black all the time. Like, so why should I have to choose which one I'm more? Dumb. So y'all be trying to say, oh, the LGBTQ community or whatever, they trying to fuck up Black people. It's like, bruh, we've been in this. Queer Black history is Black history. We've been doing this. So it's like, why y'all always trying to shit us out of it? Like, fuck y'all. Okay. Langston Hughes is just one example. James Baldwin, one of the dudes I'm about to read in here. Like, yes, he was. Yeah. Shout out. Hold on. I gotta find the dude's name. He was something. Bayard Rustin. He was during the Civil Rights Movement, and he was in the shadows of Dr. Martin Luther King when he did the March on Washington in 1963. He was a gay man who low-key was communist, which, you know, back then was a no-no. So they didn't really want him in front of the lines. They're like, listen, you a little too risky. So we're going to go with you saying MLK. Get a little bit more respect. But he was there pushing for better wages and more jobs. We still fighting that fight right now. So shout out to Bayard Rustin. Okay. Black gay history. Period. We've also got this one is very interesting to me. Like everybody's heard about Amelia Earhart. But Betsy Coleman was the first licensed Black pilot in the world. The entire world. And she went to flight school in France. How the fuck racist ass France give her a damn license? That's crazy. But shout out to her. She paved the way for the Tuskegee Airmen, Blackbirds, and Flying Hobos. Never heard that one. Flying Hobos. And then this one is like, it's talking about now that you can see the influence now. Robert Sigenstack Abbott. He was basically the first Black newspaper, like, owner. So in 1905, he founded the Chicago Defender as like a weekly newspaper. And it used to be a pamphlet that was 4 pages, but then it started to become an actual newspaper. It migrated to the South. And you know what I'm saying? That's when it really blew up. And that paved the way for Ebony, Essence, Black Enterprise, and Upscale. Huh? Please. But there you go. We wouldn't have Black magazines without Mr. Abbott. And you know what else is good that has the word Abbott in it? Abbott Elementary.
Streaming on ABC
and Hulu after 12 a.m. on Wednesdays. I think after the past episode, they just did the taking a break. So, bummer there. But they'll be back They bringing back real TV. Okay. Do you have another one?
Oh, I got some more.
Okay.
This is my city. Mathematician and scientist Benjamin Banneker is credited for designing the layout of Washington, D.C.
Bitch. You tell me a black person created DC basically?
I mean, what else is new? Like,
What else is new? Yes, but that's crazy. That makes sense why that shit not a state.
you're right.
They ain't want to give us credit. Because they would have to literally put his name somewhere.
You're right.
Come on, we see the game. We see the game, bro.
Oh my God. I forgot about this one.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Okay. Politician and educator Shirley Chisholm survived 3
Yes.
assassination attempts from her campaign from a Democratic nomination in the U.S. in 1972.
Yeah, she's on my list as well.
3 assassination.
3 assassination attempts.
You can't kill me. You know.
I'm a bad bitch. Like, don't try it. Okay, she tried. I think she was the first black woman to try to run for president. Was that her?
Probably.
But she paved the way for Kamala. Yes, she was. See, I be knowing my shit. In 1972, she became the first woman to run for the Democratic presidential nomination. Wow. So not even first black woman, first woman. Come on, bitch. This one is really cool. Ethel Waters. She was a singer, a blues singer, and then she later went into Broadway. But as she started to get older, she became the first African American to star in her own TV show, The Ethel Waters Show, and she was nominated for an Emmy in 1962. So there would be no Jennifer Hudson show without The Ethel Waters Show. There you go. Oprah. Color barriers broken down. We have let's get into the poets because as black people we're very poetic. You know what I'm saying? Gwendolyn Brooks. She was considered the most revered poet or one of the most revered poets from the 20th century, and she was the first black author to win the Pulitzer Prize in 1950 for Annie Allen. That was a book. Period. So if you ever need some quick history, we giving y'all the trivia hits right now. First black woman or first black author to win the Pulitzer Prize. Gwendolyn Brooks. Wow. Also, she almost lived for 100 years. Jesus. Let's get into the athletics. Alice Coachman. Everybody knows about Jackie Robinson. But Alice Coachman, who almost lived to 100 as well. Damn. She was the first African American woman from any country. Well, that doesn't make sense. But she was the first African American woman to win an Olympic gold medal at the 1948 Summer Olympics. So that was in London. Period. First black African American woman to win an Olympic gold medal. Jesse Owens was in the 60s, actually. He's on this list as well. Jesse Owens. He set the world record for long jump in 1936 Olympic Games. My bad. He was before that. He was there during like Hitler and shit like that. I forgot. So he got the record for longest long jump. And he also won 4 gold medals that year. And he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1976. And after he died, he got the Congressional Gold Medal in 1990. real Black history here. We have Gordon Parks, the first African American photographer on staff of Life magazine. What year was that? Who helped later found Essence. So we connecting dots here. Remember Abbott? Without Abbott, we wouldn't have Gordon Parks. Shout out to him. He said, he also helped shape the Blaxploitation era in the 70s, which is like a whole bunch of Black movies made about Black experience. Check him out. Never heard of those. In 1999, he famously said, I saw that the camera could be a weapon against poverty, against racism, against all sorts of social wrongs. I knew at that point I had to have a camera. He spit. Because what's the main reason we see these cops do fucked up shit now? And we have evidence on a camera. So shout out Gordon Parks. I'm gonna hit you with, let me get the best one here, because at the end of the day, all these people matter. I'm saying Marsha P. Johnson, obviously, come on, Pride, back to, I'm saying LGBTQ rights, and they fight for this shit in the 60s and 70s. At the same time, they fighting for racism and shit like that, like double whammy. Like, so shout out to Marsha P. Johnson, like just changing a lot of shit. Minnie Riperton, singer. There's a lot of people that have good connections with her because she was like the first of her kind, basically. Mariah Carey said that her whistle tone register was what she kind of like based her shit off. Well, she's basically, whoa. Oh my gosh, I forgot. She's Maya Rudolph's mom. Like, I just realized that just now. So, period. You know what I'm saying? Singer and birth of another famous person. And finally, we're going to, finish it up with Ruby Bridges. Ruby Bridges was the first Black child to be integrated into William Frantz Elementary School in Louisiana. She has a foundation that exists to inspire the next generation of leaders to end racism together, one step at a time. And that was in 1960, bro. 1960. I believe the high school that we all graduated from integrated in 1968. So they started desegregating schools in 1960. And she was like one of the first, bro. And she's still alive. 1960. Like, bro, this shit is not far away. I'm saying, shout out to my Black people. Happy Black History Month. You Black, you listening, live up to the Black resistance theme of this month. Resist, okay? Don't let nobody play with your nerves, with your time, with your money. Resist all that. And period.
You need more
Closing
Black
thoughts.
inventors. So if you're a Tinkerbell, get to tinkering.
Yes, we need the next great invention. So you're out there. I don't know if you're listening, but you're out there. But period. Come on, Black people.
Stop.
Come on. And this has been Life's a Chore.